Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! Scoop!
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now you look at the Saints defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Gibbs going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Gibbs again. And good work there defensively. So able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from Pater. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive with Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Lions defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Saints at 6-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Blue check.
On 2nd down, Cook.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready?
Touchdown! Chris Olave, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 7-7, our score after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
On second down, here's Gibbs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Ready up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here we go.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Let's go.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get 34 yards here. They'll make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
52. Set.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to the ground, Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
60 average, 60 average.
Now back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
7 Pirates. 19 Tiger, 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here's alert, Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw.
And he is caught.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
35 yards.
And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is. But that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
On play action, they'll throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. On the return, Walker.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Hurt.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The C's parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come 19! Come 19! 18, pioneer! Warriors, 70!
They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Cook up the gut, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 4 now. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
He'll drop to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hut, hut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw here.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 9. Warriors 70. Brings up 2nd and a yard. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
2nd and 1.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Ready up. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On the set.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The pass caught by Olave. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
The Saints on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever.
Black Ultra. Blaster, stay. Set, cut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Let's go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Got it. Ready? Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Street. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Okay, ready?
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll look to throw now on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the option, that's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Lions are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And now here is another interception.
Now he's free at the 35.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Ready.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Second and 7.
Dragon 60. Let go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 42, Saints 7. Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.